On behalf of ISP Educational Solutions, I'd like to thank you for taking a look at ISP Cloud. ISP Cloud is an online system for managing international students, homestays, agents, and all international education-related functions. ISP Cloud was developed and is supported by ISP Educational Solutions, a Canadian company with head office in Toronto, Ontario. Let's look at some of the ISP Cloud features and benefits. One very important feature is its ability to have real-time information available on any device at any time. That device could be a mobile phone, it could be a laptop running Windows or an Apple operating system, it could also be a tablet. Also, it's available anywhere in the world as long as you have access to the internet. That could be at home on a weekend if you want to get some urgent information about a homestay placement, or if you're about to meet with an agent and you'd like to know how many students were recruited by that agent recently. ISP Cloud manages information about students, about homestays, about agents, and it allows you to see the relationship between students and placements, not only the current placements, but the history of all placements in a specific homestay. It also tells you about which students were recruited by which agents, and it does so on the current and also historical basis. Let's look at an example of a typical form. The form is broken into multiple tabs. Each tab has information that's related to the title of the tab. For example, under student info, you'd expect to see all the information about that student, biodemographical, contact information, and other information about the student's specific interests. Now, the good news is, and this is really good news for school districts, there's a very short learning curve. Why? Because ISP Cloud uses the same tabs as ISP Database, which means if at any point in the past 20 years you have used ISP Database, it should be very, very easy for you to adapt to ISP Cloud. In addition, ISP Cloud is designed to support all the ISP Database functions. Now, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and as was the case with ISP Database, ISP Cloud supports multiple pictures. So you can choose which pictures best portray either a homestay, a student, and so on. ISP Cloud has important features that are mission critical to most international student departments. So an example of that is the ability to create reports and queries. The ISP Cloud comes with a set of built-in queries and reports that can be used on a monthly basis without the need for you to create a report from scratch. Now, if you do want to, you have the ability of editing existing queries. You can also create new queries. If a query is not of interest to you, you can delete the query, and all of this happens without any special programming knowledge required. The same thing holds true for letters. You have the ability to use templates that are delivered with ISP Cloud, such as letters of acceptance that conform to the guidelines of Citizenship and Immigration Canada. Those templates are filled in automatically with data coming from the database. Now, you can have personalized bulk emails to students, to parents, to homestay families, and to agents. And you can create your own letters and again select the intended recipients of those letters. Now, one of the big saving features in terms of time saving is the use of online applications, because integrated in ISP Cloud are online applications for students and for homestays. If you are a prospective homestay family, it gives you the ability to sign up. If you're an existing homestay family, you simply log in. Same thing holds true for students or parents or the agents that represent the students. That is, they can sign up and later on they can log in. Good news is using online applications eliminates redundant data entry, and we use time-saving features to process the applications. Whenever an application is submitted or a change is made or a file is added via the web, automatic notification goes out. So you are constantly being kept abreast of what's happening with the area of applications. Here's an example of what the application form looks like. As you can see, there are red asterisks, and those red asterisks means these are mandatory fields that must be filled in before the user is allowed to submit. And this, of course, saves time because you don't have to deal with incomplete applications and then send emails requesting it to be filled in. You choose what the mandatory fields are. The process works like this. The information that is submitted is reviewed by you. It is then approved, and once that approval happens, then it's imported into ISP Cloud. Let's look now at security and data integrity. ISP Cloud uses state-of-the-art encryption technologies to make sure that not only the data that is stored in our database is secure, but also that the transmission of data is secured. All data and backups are stored entirely in Canada. Yes, ISP Cloud is a cloud product, but it uses a Canadian cloud. Data in your database is backed up daily, and we maintain audit logs of all changes that are made. We also have a series of access rights that vary according to role. So if someone is working in the area of agent management, they may not have access to personal information about homestay families, as an example. Now we do have some innovations that we're quite proud of. One of them is that ISP Cloud delivers updates to the software and upgrades as they happen. There is no need to have downloads or in fact to have involvement of the IT department when it's time to do upgrades. We also have thorough integration with other web-enabled services. For example, you may want to see a map showing you where a homestay family is located in relation to a school or to the catchment. We support that. We also leverage your data securely across multiple services. So if you have a healthcare insurance provider and it is necessary to send information about the students requiring insurance, again, we can leverage that for you in a very secure way. So then, why ISP Educational Solutions? Well, we've been a Canadian leader for almost 20 years, providing software to manage international programs. We have improved customer support and a product development team that is made up of a team of over 20 people. We are committed to exceeding the capabilities of the ISP database with ISP Cloud, and that's true not only in the short term, but in the long term as well. Well, that is it, and we hope that you have enjoyed this presentation, and we certainly would like to give you a demonstration of ISP Cloud, and we invite you to contact Laura Kane, who is a project coordinator, and her number is 844-493-2477, extension 203, or you can email her at laura.kane@ispdatabase.com. Thank you very much.